Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. It is your boy Kai Plays. Today, I'm not really doing anything game related. I'm having some issues recording some gameplay, so until I figure that out, I'm thinking of just doing some other things that I'm good at or some other ideas I came up with. In today's video, as you clicked on it, I guess we can start off with the first one. That would be Sonic the Hedgehog. To be honest with you, I didn't play this, and I have played almost every Sonic Advance game and every other Game Boy Advance game of Sonic related on a legal system. But I don't think this needs a rank, honestly. It's just kind of a classic collection, and it's only one game. They didn't release anything else after this for the Game Boy anyway. So it's the whole Game Boy Advance thing, a trilogy. It's the whole Sonic Game Boys trilogy. I mean, the whole Game Boy trilogy of Sonic. You have Sonic Advance 1, Sonic Advance 2, Sonic Advance 3, and Sonic Battle. To be honest with you, these are all mainly my favorite Game Boy Advance games, honestly. Like, if I generally had a real Game Boy, I would actually play these games a lot. These are the peak evolution, the peak games of the Game Boy Advance. So these, in my opinion, I know a lot of people are not going to agree with me on this one. I would like Sonic Battle up in S tier. I definitely put that up there. Sonic Advance 1 isn't my favorite, so it would go just a bit lower compared to 2 and 3. So other than that, I feel like the whole trilogy of the Sonic games itself on the Game Boy were pretty good. Let's go a little farther back, and we're not doing any of the older stuff. We're not doing any other side games like Tails Adventure, so that's being ignored, sadly. We're gonna go to the Game Gear and we got Sonic Triple Trouble. I never played this. I don't think I ever will. Then we have Sonic Spinball. Now, I have played this, but however, this game has literally no sort of direction to tell you what to do, or at least to know exactly what you're doing. It's basically pinball, but if it was Sonic themed. And to be honest with you, I like that idea, but to be honest with you, I only played it for 5 minutes on the SEGA collection, so I can't really have a say in this. I'm gonna miss my PS3. This I'd probably put at C tier at best. It's probably fun when you're playing with your friends or something like that, or you're just doing something to pass the time. I give it C tier. Sonic Labyrinth, absolutely no rank. I don't even know what that is. I've never heard that in my entire life. Sonic Drift. No one likes Sonic Drift, and that is the truth. I have Sonic Chaos, and I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think I've seen Sonic Chaos, so I don't have a say in this either, so that's going on the unplayed side. Then we got the Sonic Blast. So this was before 3D Blast. You had Sonic Blast. Absolutely trash. This is not getting ranked as well. I like this one, actually. It is the Sonic 2 version. I forgot to download the Sonic 1, but I definitely rank it on here too. But I have, I think, played the Game Gear version of Sonic 1 more than I have played with the Game Gear version of Sonic 2. Are they bad? Are they fun? Yes. But to be honest with you, this was probably something you would play when you weren't at home with the Sega Genesis, honestly. So you had that. I think it was, a pretty good 8-bit game. It was very short, I believe. But I'd say it isn't bad. I'd put it at C tier, to be honest with you. I would play it, honestly. Like any other classic game, I'd probably play that one too if they brought up anything else besides what we already know. What about the Game Gear Sonic 2? What you talking with? This man a real diehard nerd. Now we're going on to the 3DS and the DS era, which was mainly my favorite, and that's where I grew up on. So of course we're gonna put this. You already know I'm going with this. Sonic Rush is going to an automatic S tier. There's literally no debate. The OST, the gameplay, the characters, the story, the models. It was perfect, even though it wasn't on a console. But to be honest with you, I kind of feel like it really fit the Nintendo thing. I really think it was better to be on the Nintendo DS. Absolutely peak. Although it is a very hard game, I cannot lie. The ranking system I don't like it the most. Out of every other Sonic ranking system, And to be honest with you, it's really hard at some points. Like after you reach to zone 3, everything gets really hard, and it's just like I'm not even getting through the chaos so much yet, and I'm already aggravated. Like, it's just. And then Sonic Rush Adventure, which is like kind of like Sonic Rush 2. I'm gonna put it in A tier. I haven't really played it that much compared to Sonic Rush, so I'd probably re-rank this if I come back to this again with a huge ranking list another time. But yeah. Okay, we have about 3 more DS games, and we're going on to the 3DS. We have Sonic Chronicles. The reason why I'm not putting it with no rank or unplayed is due to the fact that it was RPG, and I just want to give it that credit. Other than that, everything else sucks. And even the OST sucks. Like, the majority of the stuff on there was pretty bad. Like, bad. So, next up we have, this isn't really a whole new game, but this is kind of like a collection, which is like the Sonic Classic Collection. It had 4 games. It had Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic 3, and then you had Knuckles and Sonic 2. So you basically practically had like 5 games, and you basically had Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That's the only reason why I'd probably even played it in the first place, just to play Sonic 3 and Knuckles. To be honest with you, it plays well, actually. It isn't bad. There's nothing much different, but it's good to know you could play that good classical games, all those, besides Sonic CD, on the go, with the dual screen. And the bottom screen really is useless majority of the time on there, so it doesn't really matter. But I feel like that was a cool addition. I feel like that was pretty nice for all Sega fans. So we're gonna put that in. I don't want to put it in A. You know what? Whatever. I don't care. I'm not gonna hit it. Now the better version, Sonic Colors DS. I actually do like the DS version a little more than I do with the Wii version or the remaster. Even though it's like 2D and it kind of fits off like the aesthetic gameplay majority of Sonic Rush, that's what makes it pretty much good. You know, to be honest with you, it had like a lot more fun to it. It added more features you didn't really expect to see. Like it even had like a little area where you can play your speakers. Like you can play the music you have locked. You have missions to do. There was all sorts of stuff. They try to make it similar enough to the 3D version, and I feel like it was pretty good. So, Sonic Rush, not Sonic Rush, Sonic Colors DS is going in the next tier. Just as hard. Okay, now we're going on to the 3DS era, which didn't really have that many games either. We're already going to start off with the game I first started off with, Sonic Generations 3DS. Now, this game got a lot of hate, and I'm going to be honest, I don't know why. I think it was pretty good, to be honest with you, even though they really dumbed down modern Sonic for the fact that he has to do 2D stages, he's not 3D. It slightly got made up to me, I guess, for the special stages that can be 3D. But other than that, I feel like 3DS was alright. It wasn't bad, but I'd definitely say... But I'd definitely play it on the 3DS. Like, if I was given a 3DS, that was like one of the few things I would download. So, sadly, I'm gonna put it at B tier. Sonic Lost World on the 3DS, B tier as well. Like, they're trying their best on there, but, I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's just good when you're not at home to play the real thing. But just look to have somewhat the same experience, so that's good to me. I'm gonna put Sonic All-Stars Racing Transform. That was peak. I played it on my PS Vita. It's mostly the same thing with the 3DS. Peak game, honestly. I really like the fact that it got way better from like Sonic Drift. So, yeah, that's. I'm gonna just be honest with you. That's probably the best part of it. Like, that's probably one of the best handhelds to play on the 3DS, honestly. When it comes to racing games, I believe, because Sonic All-Star Transform was peak, honestly. Like, it was really great. Okay, now we're on our last 2. We have the Boom games. We have Sonic Boom Fire and Ice, and then Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal. I have not played none of these. I had a 3DS, but I lost it, and the rest of these games came out when I had no 3DS, so I'm like... But then again, they didn't really promote these games that much, and to be honest with you, the Boom games probably could have been good if they weren't rushed or made for Nintendo consoles only, and that's kind of what messed it up. So that's really one of the biggest downfalls of all time, was Sonic Boom being completely changed and scrapped for just being a Nintendo part of it. So we're gonna basically put these on unplayed. These are not ranked, these are just unplayed basically, because I haven't touched them. Unlike Diddy when he touched some people. Okay, I should have never. Look, I'm sorry. I should have not made that joke. So, I believe that's every handheld game that Sonic has been on, and I've completely ranked them all. We have about 7 unranked and unplayed games, and then we have about 3 A's and 3 S's. The rest are just kind of... So other than that, I believe that's it. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Tell me what else I should rank next, and I'll post another one on time. I'm going to try to post every day this week, so make sure you go support your boy if you'd like to. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. What am I doing with my life?